Has anyone ever said to you, don't use black? You've been painting, you've got some black in your palette, somebody's given you some black, and some helpful person says don't use it. Well, I'm here today in Dunnock Studio to tell you, you absolutely should use black. Hi, I'm Jackie Smurden in Dunnock Studio, and I'm an artist and tutor teaching in the heart of Norfolk, UK. If you study the old masters, many masters used black. It was available to them and they used it. Nowadays we have lots more to choose from, synthetic materials that are not based on animal products, and black can be really useful in all paintings. So just to give you an idea of one of the things it can do, I'm going to show you a little exercise that I did with one of my learners this week. The first black I'm going to pop on here is a very inexpensive and very old Reeves ivory black. You can guess by the name as to what that used to be made from. Luckily it isn't anymore. And this is quite a warm black, and you could say slightly dirty colour. I'm going to pop that on there. I'm going to pick up another one, which is, you'll notice, a slightly different sort of tone to it. It's slightly darker and it's very definitely cooler. This one is Payne's Grey. So the Payne's Grey, it's got slightly blue tinge to it, so it looks cooler in colour to this warmer black, which looks browner in colour. Then just going to pick up another one here. Because obviously you can buy beautiful paints from fabulous companies these days. So these two are very inexpensive, and the one that I'm now popping on the top here to give a feeling of something, a tree or something. And it's already started to granulate here and mix with this one. So I'm just going to put some just rough lines on here. This is just a little sketch just to show you what you can do. So let's just pull in some sort of idea of what might be happening with a tree. Let's make it a bit wider, and going off here with some foliage. Who knows what's going on there. Now going to just drag a stick through it. It's quite dry because I haven't bothered to wet the page first. Just going to make some marks, and then what else can we use to make marks? That, if you can remember what I've done in the past, we could just pick up some toothpaste. We could just pick up some paint on a toothbrush and splatter it, which gives you a fine mist. Equally, we can pick up some paint on a brush and tap it, make some splatter that way. It's slightly bigger drops you get. So there we go, we've got some sort of tree going on. Who knows what's going on there. But the thing I wanted to show you is black added to yellow can make some pretty amazing greens given half a chance. So this one I'm putting in at the moment is a lemony yellow, just splatting it about, trying to be too clever with this. I'm going to switch yellows and then pop in a warm yellow. It's slightly drier over here, left it a little bit too long. So just pop that in there, throw some black on top, merge that in. So I hope you can see, if I mix the cadmium yellow and the black in the palette first, if I paint with it, it's a very olivey type green. And then if I do the same thing with the lemon yellow and mix that in the palette, you get a dull muted green as well. And it's slightly different to this one here. It just gives you the amazing lovely greens if you're looking for muted subtle colours. And who knew you could create these colours just using yellow and black. Bit of splatter. And then let's see if we can drag any more around. So I haven't used any green, I have just used black and yellows and created a tree on a bank. So that is one of the ways you can use black. It is not the only way. Black is great for adding drama, if you like painting lines. And of course you can mix black with your colours to create deep dark tones of colour. So if someone says to you, don't use black, I suggest to you that you go and have a go, because if anybody says to you, don't do this, it's usually a good signal to go and try it and see what you think yourself. So as you can see, black can be used in one way today to add to yellow and create some wonderful natural greens. If you like painting landscapes, black can be really useful just as a mixing colour and to darken down some of your tones and make the areas in your painting duller and darker so that other light bright areas can shine, and that's really important that you've got those contrasts. So if you've liked this video, please like and subscribe, and pop a comment down below. What did you think? Have you got black in your palette? Have you used it like this? Have you found out you can make green? And your question may be, why can you make green? Well, of course, black is very dark, so therefore it must have a bit of blue in it. If it's got blue, it mixes with yellow, it's going to turn green. So get out your palette, dig out the black that you've been not using because people have told you not to, and get using it. See what you can do. Fabulous way to use your blacks. Of course, another way of using black is to paint a black and white picture, which we'll do on another video. If you want to have a go first, I have got a video which you can see on the link above about value, and in that video I'm using a grey, but you could do exactly the same type of thing with black.